I mean, boxing, I mean, I grew up, I mean, I first started boxing, I don't want to go back in it when I was 8 or something, you know, but I mean, boxing was totally non-sectarian, and the club I boxed for, well, the only club I ever talk about boxing for, the Star Boxing Club, right? Right, mantelpiece, the fire was a centerpiece of the club, right? Everybody covered around the fire, especially in the winter because it was freezing. And right above the fire, right above my mirror, there was a big sign, and the sign just quite very. This club is non-sectarian, and that said it all.
Yeah.
So that, and I tell you, well,
Jimmy Craig, that says it all.
Jimmy Craig, you know, the Hockey's assistant trainer was a guy called Jimmy Spears. Well, Jimmy from East Belfast.
Right. Well, the Holy Family had a saying too: no spitting, no swearing, and no politics.
Yeah.
And we're very proud as a family, as a boxing
certainly.
family. We're very, very proud. Sectarianism never got in the way of our. We travelled the world together and had a great time together.
Boxing is, well, again, it's the only sport I've ever been involved in. But when I was involved in it, well, it still is today, totally non-sectarian.
But it's never got the recognition for that. It should have been held up like a beacon light.
No, but listen, Eamon, boxing is only getting recognised now for the achievements that it's done because Ireland, Northern Ireland, Ulster, one thing stands out: they're boxers. So they're boxers.
Listen, this is you must be the only man in Ireland alive that has met both Muhammad Ali and Elvis Presley. Unbelievable. Talk to me about them experiences.
Oh, again with
First Ali.
Yeah, well, I mean, he was, even before I met him, he was my idol. So he was, you know, as Cassius Clay, and then as Muhammad Ali, he was. Well, we were down training in Dublin. We were getting ready to go to Munich, and he was over to fight.
That's
guy called
right.
Al Blue Lewis.
Yeah, at Croke Park.
Croke Park, and he asked for us to come down to meet him in his training camp. It was the most. I still get tingles up my back thinking about it. You know, actually sitting and talking to Cassius Clay, aka Muhammad Ali.
Was that the occasion when he called not Neil McLaughlin, the wee lad from Dublin? He called him over. His name will come to me in a minute. Phil Sutcliffe. He called him over to sit in his knee. He says, "Come on, you over and sit." And Phil told him to F off. And said, was that the
same? He was only my lad, yeah.
Right.
He was only my lad, but I mean, he progressed more in boxing after that too, so he did. But it was, I mean, this guy, Ali, right, he brought us, he was having a press conference, and he brought us in with him. So he said, we were like his team, he brought us in with him, and this guy was sitting in front of at least 50 of the world sports reporters, right, all over for this fight of his, and he was so articulate, and the questions they threw at him, he was so articulate in his answers. He was
incredible.
Magician.
But listen, in your lifetime and my lifetime, without a shadow of a doubt, the two most important famous people that ever lived was Muhammad Ali and Elvis.
Yes.
And you've met them both.
Yes, yeah.
Well, talk to me about meeting Elvis.
Oh, it was just amazing. So it was, you know, because first time I seen him, he looked absolutely lovely. So he did, you know. He
came into the dressing room in America.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
What year was that?
72.
What a year 72 was for you.
Yeah. Well, but again, I mean, it has to be Muhammad Ali, you know, to meet him.
Yeah.
And to have a photograph took with him.
Right.
You know.
Right. But Elvis popped in. He
came into.
It was at the venue we were boxing that night, was it?
Yeah.
And he came in to wish us all well.
He did, yeah. And he, as I say, he more or less done the same as Ali. So, because Ali brought us in and wished us all the best.
Yeah.
Except if you're fighting USA.
Right.
Which I turned out to be fighting the USA.
Yes, in the Olympics, that's correct. Yes. Yeah. So you turned pro in 1973.
Yes.
Was the Olympics your last amateur fight, or did you have a few more?
No, I'll tell you, my next fight when I come back from the Olympics was for Ireland against England in the Liverpool Stadium. I boxed their Olympic team captain, a guy called Neville Cole. he was boxing in lightweight. Well, he moved up to light welterweight to box me, and I beat him in points.
Well done.
That was my last amateur fight.
And you went over, did you base yourself in Coventry as a professional?
Yeah, I turned pro in Coventry because I got an offer from one of the local managers.
Johnny Griffin?
Johnny Griffin, they offered me £100 to turn pro.
Oh, flip.
Oh,
I got £6,000.
A life-changing fee.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I took it on, and I was going to turn professional anyway because, you know, I needed the money. You know.
But today, if you're an Olympian, it ups the ante for your signing on fee. I mean, you know, the money they're on, the funding they're on. I mean, yeah.
That's what that's what I keep saying to you.
But it doesn't make you better.
That's what,
But you just wish you had it in your day.
I'm not resentful in one way whatsoever, no way whatsoever, because boxing is a very, very hard, it's very short and nose.
Yeah.
But I'm jealous. I'm
But
jealous.
listen, as I say, I bring your name up, Jim. I bring Paddy Maguire's name up, and I bring Davy Larmer's name up, and I say, if they had Barney Eastwood, the way Barry McGuigan had Barney Eastwood, if you had Barney, you could have been world champions also.
Yeah, but sure, look at Terry. Terry had Barney Eastwood and threw it away.
But Terry wasn't as good as you.
I know, but he was if he had been
Had the dedication, right?
He was too chasing women.
Right.
So because he's good looking big lad, you know, and as I say, he much our fight outside
yes.
the ring, the fight inside.
Well, that's what Ali says. It's hard to be humble when you're as beautiful as me.
Yeah, well, he was right, wasn't he? You know?
And being good looking and handsome can be a burden. Because I speak from personal experience. You know, chasing the women never done me any good.
Don't tell my wife that.
So talk to me about then, going over to Coventry then, 1973 you made your pro debut.
Yes.
Your fourth fight, I think it was, you were unbeaten. You come up against another unbeaten lad from Liverpool called Joey Singleton.
Yes, yeah.
Who went on to become British champion, a legend.
What a good fight.
And you stopped him?
Yep.
Talk to me about that.
Oh, again, well, and saying that, I can't really remember much about it except, well, see, already he was an English international amateur then, but it was only after I had boxed him that he progressed, you know, much more into again his managerial team here because at manager I had Johnny Griffin was a top and shapely bastard. So
right.
Yeah.
Well, you crammed 40 fights into a six year career, and amongst others, I mean, you boxed the likes of Kirkland Lang.
Yes.
And Dave Boy Green, the Fen Tiger, and but yes, you took Dave Boy Green the distance.
Yes.
But Kirkland Lang, you were disqualified. Talk to me about that.
Yes. Oh, again, I thought I was beating him well. So this was in more or less Kirkland's backyard in Nottingham. So it was.
That's right. That's where he was from, correct?
Yeah, and you know, don't ask me what I got disqualified for, because I couldn't tell you.
Probably throwing the head in, knowing you, Jim.
Maybe, you know, no, but I was never dirty fighter, you know, no, never dirty fighter. And as regards Dave Boy Green, 1976, I just come back from England, right? I was doing my HTB training course, so it was. I just passed it the day before, and I got a telegram the next day because we couldn't afford telephones in them days. 1976,
right.
We couldn't afford a phone. I got a telegram from Johnny Griffin, give me a ring right away. So I had to run up to the post office in Antrim, right, and I rang him. I said, listen, I've got a fight for you tonight in the Royal Albert Hall, right. He said, was it a tough one? Well, the first thing I asked him was, what's the money? And he says, 500 plus your expenses, right, that's dead on. Leave it. He forwarded a ticket to the BEA then.
Yeah.
Desk at Aldergrove, right? And I was just about to put the phone down. He said, whoa. He said, did anyone know who you're fighting? Oh, I said, yeah. He said, Dave Boy Green, right? Well, they were a tough fight, but I mean, £500
right.
plus expenses.
Wow, that's
so
good
I flat my on all these.
Yeah, that's great
right?
money.
So that was okay, right? So this was about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, right? I got the 5 o'clock flight to London, so I did, right? Got got a train to wherever, I think it was Pancras, or so, I don't know where it was, St.
St.
Pancras.
Pancras, I
Right,
used to live there.
and said the taxi driver, I need to get to Albert Hall really quick, right? And the taxi driver never even looked down. He just put his hand on my head and he says, how quick? You know, like that.
Yeah.
I said, a nice tip on it for you if you do it, right? He said, well, sit back. So see a trip from wherever that station we were at
Yes.
to the Albert Hall, I told you before, it was scarier than fighting Dave Boy Green.
Wow. Well, you boxed in France 3 times, you boxed in Denmark, I mean, you boxed all over. Talk to me about some of the great guys you boxed. You boxed a lot of champions.
Yeah, again, Alan Marion, boxing
European
Creed,
champion.
just outside Paris, European champion, Jürgen Hansen,
Yeah,
European
big,
champion,
big
World
puncher, you
title
took him the
contender,
distance, yeah.
and he knocked out Dear Boy Green.
So he did.
So he did. And
Talk to me about that Jürgen Hansen. Didn't you say they wanted a rematch?
Yes, yes.
Without mentioning any.
Well, without mentioning any names, right? It took.
They were delighted with your display and they wanted you back.
Yeah, well, it took a, well, they weren't so much delighted with my display as regarding wanting to better my display. So this guy came in the dressing room and congratulated me on my showing and what have you, and asked me would I be interested in coming back, you know, and fighting Hansen again, right? For double the money, you know. He says, so naturally I jumped at the chance. He said, but he says, double the money. He said, but if you make him look good,
Nudge, nudge, wink, wink.
you know. So
Yeah.
take whatever you want of that. If you make him look good, so certainly.
So you
money.
boxed in Boston, Massachusetts against Marvin Hagler's coaches Goody and Pat Petronelli. They had a brother Tony who was a world title contender. And you boxed him twice, stopped him the first time. Talk to me about that.
Well, it was a fantastic experience. So was the thing. Boston, well, I mean, everybody knows Boston is split in two. Irish American, Irish Italian, and this was just the ideal fight. This first fight was the chief support to Marvin Hagler. So was fighting Kevin Finnegan. So this was chief support to him, and the atmosphere in the stadium that night was absolutely fantastic. Philip, my manager, had people come up to him and asked him to, to let them carry the flag in, the tricolour.
Yeah.
You know, the reasons they were given was, their great grandmother from 102 years ago lived in 20 miles outside Cork.
Right.
Let me carry the flag in.
Wow.
It was, the atmosphere was absolutely brilliant. So it was.
And you touched for him, I think it was the fifth round.
Fifth round.
Yeah.
Fifth round.
You stopped him?
I did, yes. I had him such a lovely right hand. He keeps that in.
He was number 7 in the world.
Number 7 in the world.
When world ratings really meant something.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah. Yeah, when there was only
I know.
one, maybe 2 ratings at the time, WBA and WBC.
Well, the middleweight title was undisputed then, of course, for Hagler, yeah.
WBA and WBC. So, but his couple of fights before it, he fought for world title. So
Right.
he fought a really, really good champion called Wilfredo Benitez.
Yeah. Puerto Rican.
Yeah, Puerto Rican.
That's right, so he did.
Yeah.
Yes, so he
And
did.
I'm not sure. I think he was the only other stoppage on Petronelli's record.
Right.
You know?
And they brought you back.
Yes.
Yeah, you done him in 5 rounds, but they brought you back that same year for the rematch.
Yes.
And he beat you in points over 10 rounds.
He did, yeah, but the package he offered me was just too good to turn down even.
Yeah.
You know, because apart from Dublin with purse, right, I thought Philip, my manager, said to me, tell him that you're going on holidays or something, you know, to see him get. So I told him that me and my wife were going on holidays, you know, and the guy said to me, well, he said, well, what if we bring your wife over for the fight, and you can stay, or if you just want to stay, and put it all down to us. Would that make you change your mind?
Wow.
Now let me think about it, I said.
2 seconds later, back with the answer.
So we came back and we stayed in the Parker House Hotel in Boston. Really, really first class. Everything was on the tab or whatever you call it.
Yeah.
You know.
And was that top of the bill that night?
Yes, that was top of the
Right.
bill that night.
But the Hagler Finnegan, did you watch it?
No,
Because it was never televised. There was a snowstorm and they weren't able to televise it. But everybody says Finnegan gave him a great go twice. He was stopped in cuts.
Well, then you see, the first fight, he was stopped in cuts, right? And the second fight, he was giving him a good go, but his cut opened up again, and his trainer pulled him out of the way because it was only going to get worse.
Right.
He wasn't going to win it. His trainer, he had a really, really famous guy with him, but his name's just because he done my corner too.
Right.
So he did.
Cutsman?
Yeah, the Finnegan's corner man.
Danny Mancini, no?
No. Oh,
Right.
I forget who it was. But I say, I was over in Boston on my own. So it was until Philip came over.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Yeah. Did you get meeting Hagler?
Oh yes. Oh, well, tell you what, the second fight I had with Pat Newley, Tony, or Marvin Hagler, was my wife's boyfriend or escort for the night, because he asked her, could he sit beside her, you know.
Wow.
Backside. You know, he says so. You know, he don't get any, you know,
Aye.
any bother.
Okay, that's amazing.
Yeah.
And you won the Irish Light Welterweight pro title. You beat a guy called Ray Ross.
Yes. Yeah.
Was that up in Enniskillen?
It was. Yeah.
That was fantastic achievement.
Oh well, no, yeah. Ray. See, I'd done a lot of sparring with Ray. Ray was a really, really tough fighter. So he was, you know, really, really tough. I mean, he didn't know when to enough was enough type of thing, you know. But he was a gentleman and a really, well, strong.
It was a 10 rounds points decision, wasn't it?
Strong fighter. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you fought in your last fight. You fought for the vacant British Light Welterweight title against the great Clinton McKenzie.
Yes.
I was a big fan of Clinton McKenzie. In fact, I've seen his fight with Terry Marsh.
Yeah.
But a wee anomaly is that you both went to the Olympics and lost to Sugar Ray.
Yeah.
But in his case, it was Sugar Ray Leonard.
Yeah.
In your case, Sugar Ray Seals.
Yes.
So that was at the Macefield Leisure Centre, 1977 British title fight.
78.
78 was it?
What is it? Yeah.
You're still waiting to get paid for it?
I haven't got 2D from my fight, so according to my manager, Philip McLaughlin.
Right.
So if he ever sees this or gets any idea of what it is, you know, I'd like him to get in touch with me and give us some.
So you put it to Clinton McKenzie at the weigh-in?
Yes, because he made a remark about my age. Well, I mean, my age, I was 28. You know, it wasn't as if I was 48, and he made some kind of remark, and I jumped off a scale to him and I asked him, I said, do you want this now, or do you want to wait that night? Oh, we still said, yeah, we'll have it now.
Any regrets about your boxing career?
No,
I suppose you would regret not having the likes of Barney Eastwood, better management
but
and...
But as I keep saying, you know, it's not, I wouldn't call it regrets, it's not a resentment, I'm just jealous. I'm just fucking jealous. You know, I'm telling the truth, I'm just jealous. I mean, that I was 30 years.
That's understandable. Yeah, it's very understandable.
Because I mean, some of these realize now they'll
yes.
experience.
Well, the mess boxing's in. You'd have been world champion today without a shadow of a doubt.
They'll never experience. I mean, David Armour tell you the same too. You know, so it was even he came a couple of years after me. But say
and Paddy Maguire playing a lonely furrow.
Where'd you get a tougher guy than Paddy Maguire?
Unbelievable.
You know, I mean, I sparred with Paddy 3-4 nights a week. I mean, okay, big difference in
only a bantamweight too,
He was just tough as
one tough wee man. Oh, he wasn't half. Listen, a wee interesting fact here before we finish. I don't think you know this, but you done my corner for my last fight in 1984, January 1984. Eamon Lochran topped the bill that night against Alessandro Duran at the King's Hall.
Oh, yes, yes.
And
yes.
I always remember, you mightn't remember, but I remember because I knew you and knew everything about you.
Yeah.
Because I was massive into boxing.
Yeah.
Knew you had boxed for the British title.
Yeah.
And it was actually your brother was the main corner man.
Yeah, Joe, yeah.
But you were the bucket man, you were handing up to him.
That's right, yeah.
And I was very, very proud of it.
Well, there you go.
So listen,
The team Montague's doing your corner, is alright.
thanks very much, Jim, for talking to me. It's been
I appreciate
lovely.
it.
I really, really appreciate that. And as I say, you're one of the legends and one of the forgotten men of Irish boxing.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm up doing this interview today.
Well, I keep saying it, my wife's ready to put me out of the house.
You have some wonderful stories to tell. Thanks
Yeah.
very much, Jim. God bless.
No problem.
Thank you,
Thanks
mate.
very much
Bye.
for giving me the chance. Thank you.
And there's Jim Montague with Tony Petronelli.
You good looking guy, wasn't he?
Which one?
Pattonelli. Oh, not the head area.
Aye.
Huh?
And his two brothers are dead now. Goody and Pat's
That's
dead.
right, yep, yep.
Yeah, I was interviewing Steve Collins in Dublin. He was telling me.
Yeah.
And I love that wee caricature there. That's wonderful. Of
Yeah.
Jim and his wife.
Saying
there's-
that time, my wife is a constant seed for cleaning. Look.
OCD.
Owen put that.
Yeah.
Scum brushes on her feet.
But Jim's a lovely, look at Jim's house. This is his conservatory. Beautiful wee detached house. Lovely up in Antrim. He's a great life. And his wee Dakin there. He's very proud of his Dakin.
Yeah.
Many grandchildren, Jim?
6.
6.
Yeah, 6, yeah.
It's a beautiful house. What do you call that thing, Jim? Do you ever play golf?
Me?
Aye. What do you call no little thing you put the golf ball on?
The tea.
Aye, 2 sugars before I go. Thanks very much. Appreciate it.